people are like, well, she was catching snakes and then now she's pouring soap. I don't understand what is happening. Hey guys, welcome to the farm. It is launch day. I'm so excited, but in the middle of getting ready to launch all the Bath & Body products on our farm website. I am doing farm chores. So, and then I gotta go to the farm store and do inventory. So I'll do that. Well, hello, Sophie. Are you ready for food? Huh? Guys, for those that haven't seen, we did, hi sweet girl, a video on this pony paddock paradise. It's basically creating an inner field within a field, and it helps with the pasture management and works with the horse's brain. So if you haven't seen that, go back and see that. If you're interested, if you have horses, you can do the same thing with goats, but you don't need the circle. You do more like dividing a paddock, so you can move them and let the other paddock rest. But anyway, go check that out if you haven't seen it. You'd like to see it. I've been wanting to do that for years. All right, let's let the girl goats out to free range to browse, and I'm gonna make food, and then we'll go to the store and do inventory. Here we go. Guys, stay tuned, because in less than 2 months we are going to have babies on the ground from these girls, and I've estimated by going to each one, like I think this one's going to have 3, I think it's going to have 2, 1, all that. I counted 16, so that's a pretty realistic number. It could be less, it could be more. Okay, our farm store, if you watched our channel, you've been in here before with me. So this is where I'm going to take inventory. Now the rebranding, some of the rebranding I didn't share in the last video was my detox bar. I have now since, this is the old one, I'll put a picture up here and show you. And then this is the new one, which actually, if you can't see this too well, I'll put a video up I did a little earlier to show. So my face bars are going to be in these boxes, and my face serum, which this is the old label, and I did a new label here, Radiance. Pure oils, guys. I'm so excited about that. The bars that match the bath salts and the roller balls, which I'm excited about. I got to get pictures of those. I still need to get pictures of those. So I'm just going to come through here. I've got all my candles. Now this label, I have, this is a natural beeswax. I mean, just no scent or anything like that. I have a new label. I'll show that one here that I put up, or that I redesigned. So much better. Those labels, if any fluctuation in heat, moisture, whatever, it just is a mess. So I have to do that, and then I may do a Facebook Live tonight, so I might record a little bit of that. Plus I gotta get these chores done. But so I'm gonna get the actual launch. I'm gonna record some of that to show you. You know, I said sink or sail, we'll see. January is a tough month for retail, for small business, but you know, I'm putting it out there, trying to start off 2023, getting people to get rid of those chemicals that are in stuff on the market. It's junk. I totally forgot to record the live. I was actually on a lot longer than I thought. I've got to make dinner, and orders are coming in. So a lot of people are ordering the pre-order gift set. So with the wrapped soaps, which I'm really excited about. So I'll keep you all updated. The obstacles. A lot of people, they come up with a goal and they think, okay, let's do it. And they just kind of stumble their way towards the goal without actually thinking about what that roots of your current situation and why you aren't where you need to be. Using my soap business as an example, I already listed some of those obstacles. Okay, I feel so accomplished now. I got that task out of the way. So I've had a really good healthy breakfast this morning, and really started the day off right. I'm gonna get my other light on here. And now I'm ready to pack orders from the launch. So I know Y'all probably want to know how it went. And I will say we ended up with $500 in orders, which is awesome. It's amazing. I'm thankful for even if I got one order, it's just so exciting. I have some things to pack here, and I want to pack a couple of the orders. The interesting thing is I did all that work for the customize your own box, and which is great. I know that it's a foundation of things to come, and I think it's a great idea and will definitely be more implemented. But what sold more, and I can't pack them because they're not ready to be packed until the soaps are cured, were their pre-order soap boxes. And what I'm doing is I got these little cotton bags. These are also used in the bath salts, where you can put your bath salts inside, close it up, and your botanicals won't float around in your tub. Well, I'm also using them for the soap set, and this is the one I was telling y'all about that wasn't in, but it's in now. And I just stamped the bag. I normally put something in between the layers because I don't know if it's going to go through. And so now they have this "You Are Loved," and I thought that was really sweet. It's I love little touches to remind people, the receiver, that they are loved and help them to make them feel special. And so all of that work I did, and I want to encourage y'all in your steps, whether you're trying to start a small business, whether it's soap or something else handmade, that there's going to be a lot of prep work up front that you're not going to see the fruit on. It's like planting a garden. You know, you're putting these seeds down in hopes that you're going to have a harvest. Well, it's the same way with a small business. You're going to be putting down lots of work, lots of overtime, and it may take a little while to see the fruit from all of that labor. But as long as you're doing something that you love to do, you're passionate about, and you keep taking steps to move forward, one thing at a time, you will see that fruit for sure. You know, I'd kind of set myself up in knowing it's January, you know, it's after Christmas. It's not going to be like this huge Christmas sale like we did during Christmas. From really, it started in September all the way to December was amazing months. And you know what did better than my online store was our farm store. And it's open every Saturday, and I'm starting to open it up through the week as well. And it's just so conducive to what we do here. We've got the horses, the goats. They can come in and get goat milk soap. You know, the kids can come and see the animals and just have that experience. And they leave with something, a token of their experience here on the farm. And so that's where I'm really going to start focusing in more on as well, because it is a lot of work. I've always have the website, but it's a lot of work to set up a website, to list, to make sure everything's right. And I'm always misspelling stuff. I need a proofreader. And there's a couple other changes I'm going to make as well. I've really started thinking about my sideways energy. And everything that we do, there's a sideways energy in our lives. And the sideways energy, if you can think about the visual of that, is you're not moving forward. It's just energy that you're putting out, and you're going sideways. And I think a lot of that is, for me, is social media. It's the trying to do the reels, trying to do all this stuff that's supposedly supposed to help you grow in what you're doing, your business. And I found that it is entertaining to people. They like to see the soap pour and everything, and they like to see all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I'm starting to kind of feel like I'm copying the patterns of this world, which I'm not supposed to be doing. Not that I'm not going to do reels, but I think I'm going to approach it a little differently. Not try to follow trends or things like that. And if I do a reel, I want it to be really organic and purposeful, because in every facet across the board, whether it's, up at the barn working with the horses, or my soap business, the goat births, all these things that are happening, this YouTube channel, my hope is to encourage. So I have to remember that as a whole in everything that I do. And I want that to be it. So I have 38,000 followers on TikTok because I put a snake. I was pulling a snake out of the chicken coop and that just went crazy. So anyway, people are like, well, she was catching snakes and then now she's pouring soap. I don't understand what is happening. I'm actually thinking about deleting that account. It's so, I don't know. I just don't have a peace about it. And even though I have 38 followers, big deal, in that sense of, oh, I don't know. You know how it's like this popularity thing that people chase after, which I'm not. I just want to encourage people where they are. Anyway, long rant, but I think that's where I'm gearing towards is not so much the social media. I want to really invest here in YouTube and encouraging people, whether you're starting a small business, you're homesteading, all those things. You want to raise goats. I call them joy seeds. If you want to grow some joy seeds, I'm all about. I've got people calling me all the time asking me goat questions and, you know, what to do. So I'd like to encourage people in all those facets. And of course the youth here that come for horsemanship and volunteering, all of that. I'm talking way too long. Anyway, with all that being said, don't feel like you have to follow the trends. And success is measured in the value that you put in what you desire to do in your life. And the perfect example was the Pony Paddock Paradise we did, where we created the inner field. I made that video. I've wanted to do that for as long as I've been researching it, 10 years. I wanted to implement that. And I'll put the video up that y'all can go back and watch. But the funny thing is that when I put that video up, I was for sure homesteaders, horse people were gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this. I want to try this. I just thought this is it. This is gonna be something to really encourage people to implement on their farm. And I was so excited about it. Then the video tanked. It just was like, you know what it did? Sadly, it took my joy. Like it made it like the value wasn't as much as it was. And it took someone on Instagram messaging me because I put up an Instagram like story about it. And she said, wow, you've been wanting to do this for so long. That's so awesome. And it made me stop and think for a second. Oh yeah, this was a huge dream of mine. This was a huge success. Who cares if someone else thinks it's a success or not? It is, and I marked it down with a video. I documented it of something that I've desired to do, and we did it. I say I did it. My husband and Chad really did it. But anyway, they built it, and that is valuable. That is a success. That is, no matter what someone else, no one's going to understand your dream or understand the path you're taking, but it doesn't diminish the value of it, of what God has called you to do, what God is, the direction God has you on. So I think that's huge, and I just want to kind of put out all the other noises around, and yeah, deleting a TikTok that's got 38,000 followers. It's sideways energy, and I just want to invest in the community. So with all that being said, the soap business as well, I want to pour into the community. I want to get into more shops downtown. I want to get into more, whether it's consignment or wholesale. I really want to get out there and do some markets and invest in my community and not be so focused on like, you know, so many watches on a video. Anyway, does that make sense? And can any of you guys relate? And I hope it encourages you. So let's pack this order. 2 orders I have that are actually gonna go out. I have, one's actually a farm store order, because they can order and pick up at the barn. I did one yesterday for a friend of mine who ordered, so she's picked hers up. I have 2 more, one that's gonna be shipped out to Tennessee, Deborah. I'll pack her order, and then I'll also pack Catherine's order, who she's going to pick up at the barn. So I'll do that, and y'all can watch on the way out. I'm just going to do a fast forward, and you'll see how I pack. So all in all, I measure this launch as a success because of all the foundation and groundwork I did. It was about a quarter of what I typically do on a launch, and that is okay, because now I can make product. I have the foundation set. I can make product and get ready for a busy 2023. So guys, be blessed. I'll be making soap. Let me know below if you want to see that. I'll be making that in the next video, and I do have the candle video coming up next. Hope you enjoy the packing video. Bye.